I'm gonna make this real quick. I already talked about this. I already kind of. I mean, dude, I feel like I'm like kind of beating a dead horse here. I've been talking about Netflix a lot. I've kind of been an advocate of Netflix's business strategy in the first place for what they've tried to do to get into the gaming side of the entertainment industry. This whole venture of theirs over the past couple of years. I don't think it was a bad play. I think it was kind of smart, actually. But I think that they're missing a lot of gamers at this point. I think that, you know, obviously adding games like Hades and Braid Death's Door, these are notable titles, man. And that's amazing. But they're missing a large demographic, a large segment of game players by only letting people play games on their mobile application. They've got to flesh out their platform. It's so good, you know what I mean? That, like, you know that if you're, you know, you're already subscribing to Netflix, right? So it's great that they're like, okay, well, if you're subscribing to our platform and you're going to play our games, you shouldn't have to worry about ads. You shouldn't have to worry about in-game monetization. So you don't have to worry about that stuff. And that's great. But what you do have to worry about is the fact that if you want to play a game on their platform, the only way you can play it is on their mobile app, dude. And that flipping sucks. They've got so many games that play so well as like traditional platform games. You know, outside of like just playing on a flipping tablet or, you know, your phone or whatever. The only way you can access their titles is through their mobile app. That sucks. They need to flesh this out. They need to have a way to access their games on consoles. They need to have a way to access the games on, you know, desktops. You should be able to access their games through, as long as you're signed into like a web browser or whatever, you know what I mean? And it might be like, if you're on a web browser, it's like, oh, well, you know, you won't be able to install and play the games or whatever unless you're, you know, it might be a redirect kind of thing. But they need to figure it out so people have more options of ways to play the game, their games, their library, outside of just accessing the mobile app. It's severely hindering their ability to get their games in the hands of a large demographic of gamers, I think. And I'll attest to the fact that, like, they've got a game I would love to try in WrestleQuest, and I'm not gonna touch it. I haven't tried a single game on their platform. I have a Netflix subscription. I haven't touched a single game on their platform because I don't want to play on their mobile app, dude. There are a lot of people out there that are okay with it. There are a lot of people out there that, I mean, there's a reason why mobile gaming is lucrative, right? But not everybody loves mobile gaming. Yeah, and I think that if they really want to start expanding, and this is what they're trying to do, is show numbers. They want to show numbers, Netflix does. Show the number of gamers that are accessing their games and their gaming platform. They need to be able to reach as many gamers as possible, and they're not doing that right now. They've got to get this figured out. So I think that's the biggest thing to take away here. They've got these games that are hitting their platform, and if you want to play them, guess what you have to do? Play them through the mobile app, which feels terrible for a lot of people anyways, me included. But if you want to watch, most of us know what these games are. They are bangers. There's nothing wrong with them adding more good content to their portfolio, but they've got work to do.